Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Tuesday morning video. So really today I just wanted to caption this video basically stating, the best way I can put it is basically I went shopping yesterday. So my version of shopping with the stock market, obviously. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I'm a long-term investor. I believe that's the best way to gain wealth, especially in this market. The market's so volatile, so it's going to go up, down. It's going to go crazy. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of people, like if you go on message boards or whatever, or even like any of your favorite stocks, you'll see people just giving up, being like, oh, the market's screwed. We're done for the next year. We're done for the next 6 months. I'm just going to wait it out. So really that's the wrong mindset when you're in this extremely volatile, beat down market. This is when you want to be a buyer. If you look at any of the greats like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Peter Schiff, any of those guys that have been around for decades in the market, they basically all say they don't care what the Fed's doing. They don't care what the market's doing. They basically look at evaluations and they pick their favorite companies, and you buy them, you hold them, and then you let their businesses speak for themselves in the long term. So that's kind of my words of wisdom before I start talking about this video. But the first stock I bought yesterday was Square. This is a position that I've had for about 6 months. I really believe in the metaverse. Jack Dorsey's a great CEO. He's a really good vision. He's really good friends with Elon Musk, so they're going to probably collab in the future, I'm sure, in something either with Twitter or with Tesla or something. Or this is going to be big in the crypto metaverse. It's just not big yet, but it will get there. So I bought this stock yesterday at $82.40. I added 20% to my position, so I went really kind of heavy for Square. The market closed yesterday in Square at $83.60, so I did buy, obviously at a good time. My cost base moved down to $131.65, so I'm still heavily down, but that's okay. I was buying the stock in the high 100s, and I thought that was a good deal, so I'll gladly take shares as they continue to fall. I'll continue to buy more. Next stock I bought was Affirm. This is one I've been actively buying too. This stock got just sympathy sold recently. Their earnings really weren't that bad, but it wasn't their earnings that really sympathy sold this after the close today. So I bought at $22.24, about 10% of my holdings. So I chipping it down. The market closed yesterday after Upstart reported yesterday. So they're a lending service. Upstart lost 50% of its share price due to the earnings. They just really they dropped the ball, and really any lending service got sympathy sold. SoFi got sold, Affirm got sold off, PayPal got sold off. So it's nothing these guys really did. It's just sympathy selling. Even though Upstart is like a lending service, like Affirm is a lending service, but it's a different business model. It's like apples to oranges. Affirm is a pay in full, and they're, with a lot of e-com stores to offer financing for things. It could be necessities or non-necessities or whatever. So it's a different business model to me. So I don't understand why people are freaking out. That's just my opinion. Cost base on this one is $57 even now. I was buying the stock at $110 originally, so I've reduced my cost to like 40% from when I started buying this stock, which is crazy, or 45%. So I'll gladly keep buying. If this stock goes, to $15 or $16, I'm gonna have to buy more tomorrow. Or today. That's the bottom line. It's such a good deal for. Jesus. This stock was, $175 6 months ago, and now we're buying it for $18. Like it's silly, literally silly in my eyes. Shopify, ticker is SHOP. This is another one I bought yesterday for $350.89. Market closed yesterday at $340.04. I bought 10% of my position. I'm just driving this one down too. I started buying Shopify actually right around $1,000, which is crazy. I couldn't fit my cost base in, so I left it out, but it's in the, I believe it's in like the 5s or 6s, but I'm down, double digits on it for sure, but that's okay. Just like all these, I'm just averaging costs down, not panicking, just really taking advantage of this opportunity. Another stock I bought yesterday was Palantir. They reported before the bell. I didn't really think their earnings were that bad, to be honest. So, so I bought some more. I bought at $7.38. I bought 20% of my position. This is a this isn't a big position of mine because it's, you know, it's kind of a speculative play in a weird way, and it's like AI you know, it's basically AI and what's the word I'm looking for? It's AI and drawing a blank. But anyways, it's kind of far out and futuristic, and it's a really confusing business model to understand. But I do believe in it, and I know the government uses it, like large companies, but once they start selling their services to mid and small to help them out as far as growing and like futuristic things, they're going to be a huge player in this space, in my opinion. At close, it was $7.28, so it sold down 10 more cents. My cost base is $13.80. It's funny, in the fall, I thought I missed the boat when the stock ran up to $24, $25. I thought it was never going below $18 again. I really thought that, and I was kind of upset I didn't have a position at that time. And now here we are, 9 months later, it's sitting at $7. So it's crazy. So, I mean, I would be upset with myself if it runs back up to $20+, which I think it will in the future, and it grows, and then I kind of missed the boat. So that's another one. I also bought NVIDIA yesterday at $181.97. It closed yesterday at $169.52. This stock has not found a bottom, but I love NVIDIA. Like, you know, they're the premier chip manufacturer for gaming. I mean, this is just a great business model. It's super profitable, double-digit growth. This is a stock I love. It's off its highs. It's coming down. So that's kind of where I'm at with this one. My cost base is $209.53 now. So that's these are all the stocks I bought. So about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks yesterday. That might be a record for me actually, but there were just so many good deals in the market. Let me see where I'm at here. If it wants to, okay, yeah. So yeah, there were so many good deals in the market. So the Dow was down 1.98. S&P was down 3.2 something, and the NASDAQ was down 4.29. So these indexes are trading like penny stocks. It's literally crazy how volatile. Like, the market doesn't know where it wants to go. It could go up. It could rally like this for 4 days straight. Then it could pull back. It's crazy. So just to keep in mind, like, when you see red days like this, chances are with these things beat down and the indices pull down, you know, in a bear market, the NASDAQ's in a bear market, the Russell 2000's in a bear market, the S&P's getting there. It's at like 14 or 15%. So when you get into bear markets, every single situation in basically US history, if you bought in a bear market, if you look back, or if you go 5 years in the future, you'd be like, why didn't I buy there? So I think every single situation you could argue that. So my portfolio was down 6.42%. I got hammered yesterday. I might have lost the most money. I feel like I say this every week now. I think I might have lost the most money yesterday than I ever have in my life. So, and then on top of that, I'm buying 5 stocks. So it's just crazy to think, like, you know, your mind tells you don't do it, but you know it's the right thing to do. You gotta go with your gut. My thoughts, you know, I'm gonna keep buying if all my stocks that I love for the long term keep falling. I'm just gonna keep buying. I mean, bottom line, I mean, I've been saying that for weeks. Nothing's gonna scare me out of the market. Really, the trick is have more income coming every month than what you need, and then put the rest to stocks or opportunities you have. I mean, that's really the name of the game. So you just got to stay consistent with that. And, you know, stocks, you know, falling like these indices falling like this every day, like, it could happen for a week, it could happen for 2 weeks, it could happen for 3 weeks, but like at some point it's going to be so unsustainable. It's going to be like a rubber band. It's going to be so unsustainable, like they're going to fly back the other way too eventually. Like it's just like the market can't. In 2021, the market was going up, and you know, like, it's not sustainable. Like, valuations got so frothy. You're like, I don't even feel like buying. Like you're paying so much per share for what the company's worth. Vice versa the other way. They could be so cheap. It could be like, I don't care what's going on. I don't care what the Fed's doing. I don't care what's going on globally. These stocks valuations are just so silly cheap. I have to buy. It will get to that point. And it just depends when big money wants to do that and turn the market. Maybe people are just waiting for that U-turn. I'm sure a lot of investors are because they're scared. I'm sure a lot of you know, big money's doing that too. They're waiting for the Fed to U-turn on something, be a little more dovish. Like, oh, we might not like next meeting if it keeps falling off, right? They could be like, oh yeah, we set a 0.5 point increase for the next 3 meetings. Maybe next meeting we'll do a 1/4 point or nothing. If they, you know, if you get assurance like that, the Fed's U-turning and inflation's going down, the market's probably going to rally, at least get some of its profit back. So CPIs this Wednesday morning, really important. That's why I really bought heavy. I really do think inflation is going to go down, and that's going to be the first bullish catalyst, like the major thing. Like if you look at why the markets are selling off, they're scared of stagflation. Well, if inflation goes down from last month, which I think it's going to do, the market should have something to rally off of. So I'm trying to position myself with my favorite stocks and then let them go. And then when it is, I'll build cash up again. So right now, I did deploy a good bit of cash. I'm at like 6% cash, and I hate going under 10. But with this pullback that I wasn't expecting, like I had to buy. And honestly, if it pulls back again like this today, I'll probably go down to 3% cash and then hope that I'm right with the CPI reading and start collecting cash again. So that's kind of what I do. So yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you guys bought any of these stocks. And let's try to get to 800 subs this month. Till tomorrow, peace.